Hey everyone, it's Stoopzz. I just wanted to thank you all so much for watching, but also I wanted to use this as an opportunity to talk about something a little bit more important, and that's the sense of having a strong community in an MMORPG. You know, some of my best friends have come through Lost Ark, and I still think the genre MMORPGs is the best avenue for that. And I know with Lost Ark, there's so much going on, there's so much to do, but there's going to be a lot of players coming back and returning to the game with all the events taking place this summer. And I think spending a couple minutes here and there helping them out can really make the world of difference for them. So yeah, I hope this message finds you guys well, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the episodes.
Coming to you from the Amazon Games community team, it's the Lost Ark Academy Debate Club with your host, straight out of the Roxx box, it's Roxx.
Welcome to the Lost Ark Academy Debate Club. This is where our contestants debate to prove they have what it takes not to be a Mokoko. I'm Roxx, and I'm here to make sure things stay exciting. Let's start our show. First up today, we have Bobajenny. First one up. There you go. Welcome, welcome. Next up, we have Stoopzz.
I'm back.
All right, what an entrance. Next up, we have Grenton. You got a little gift there. Very nice. Okay, finally, we're bringing out DatModz. All right, we're ready. We're gonna kick off our warm-up debate. Remember, this is a 2 versus 2. There are no rules. Yell over each other all you want. The teams are as separated, Bobajenny and Stoopzz, Grenton and DatModz. Today we are going to be arguing which one is better, cardinal directions or ×3. You two, closest to me, will take ×3. You two will take cardinal directions. And I'll give everyone a minute to strategize starting now.
All right. Then we got the harder one.
I think ×3 is easier.
Right.
What?
I think ×3 is easier.
You can do ×3 plus 1. You gotta say northwest.
Today, we have a very special guest. Very special. It's me. I'm the special guest. So, Roxx, I think we know who you are by now. What would you say you do here when you're not doing all of this? Most of you know me as the community manager of Lost Ark. That means I'm often the person interfacing with players in our channels, sharing your feedback with the team, and working to facilitate communication between players and the parts of the Lost Ark team that you don't get to see. And when you're not doing all of that, the rest of the time, I get to do weird shit like this. I certainly can't complain, and neither can she. We? Oh, that's enough existentialism for one day. Now go do your Lopangs for us. Fine.
All right.
All right. Shockingly, everyone is ready early, so we're gonna go right ahead. Debaters, do whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Northeast,
listen up here. Listen up, Bucko. Listen up. Wait.
Take it back. Don't do whatever you want to do. Debate, please.
Northeast, southwest makes more sense because everyone knows to go northeast, southwest. Everyone nowadays in the digital era, they don't have clocks. When they look down at their new smartwatch, it just said the number.
It's okay. When my group was doing Braille, you saying, "Oh, you guys didn't clear gate 6." Yeah, because no one in my group knows how to read a clock. They have to take a second monitor and put a clock on it.
Exactly.
Two things here.
That's why we didn't clear it, because it's
Two
×3.
things.
It's garbage.
What if you want someone to go to a specific spot in Northeast? Like, you don't tell them.
Okay, listen up. It's
Well,
pretty
I
simple.
think-
simple.
I haven't even
It's
finished my
simple.
point
Yeah,
yet.
watch this.
I'm just saying, if you need 2 people to go to a specific spot, if you say go northeast,
Which
which one? Like,
Around
gate
where?
1. What do you need? 1 o'clock? 2 o'clock?
No.
Also,
Okay.
who the uses northeast, southwest? Okay, I know.
Giga
For,
Chads.
Everyone does.
I know for a fact when you do your learning groups, what do you teach them?
Northeast, southwest.
Yeah.
You teach them
No.
×3.
×3.
No one.
Source?
No
Trust
one
me.
uses.
And it's pretty simple, right? So if you have a half area, you use north plus 1.
Yeah.
So you're like, okay, where am I going to go to? You go
I've never in my life teach them.
It's very
South
simple.
There are
minus 2.
people that are watching this video right now. You don't want to teach them the wrong info. Who says north plus 1? Literally no one.
I don't know. DatModz just said
Yeah,
it.
he just said it.
Yeah.
You guys got shafted on
You
this
guys
one.
never do
I'm just
south minus 1?
Yeah.
No, that
To be
doesn't make
attacked.
sense.
To be fair, I used to do it on Argos when I first started. We used to do northeast, southwest, and then after I progressed through the game, everyone said ×3, so I just follow with what everyone
So you're a
else
sheep.
did. Well, the point of it is to have consistency amongst groups when you're pugging.
That's a bold way of saying
Yeah, but the
machine.
thing
You
is-
pug a lot, right?
I mean, when you
I
do
do.
stars, what do you
I have no
say?
friends.
What do they use?
I'm a Reaper
What do
player.
they use?
Northeast, southwest.
You're lying to me right now.
I'm
can
not-
see
I would
in your
never
eyes.
lie in my entire
You're
life.
literally lying to me.
I think
I'm
there's
the
a lot
most
of people
honest and
they
humble
don't
person
know
in here.
basic multiplication,
I've seen your
so it's
12-hour
too
learning group.
confusing.
I've
They
never
should
heard you
know
once
Why do you
say
think
northeast,
they take
southwest.
12 hours? Because it's time
You
to
say
go.
11 o'clock. Okay, how about this? When
Okay.
when you're doing meteor drops, and you go, what do you say?
South
I
minus
ta- I
1.
You go northeast,
No.
north.
This
You don't
is
go.
like-
No. You don't go northeast, northwest. You
Yeah.
say 11. You change. You
No,
tell
this
them
is
the spot on
exactly
the
what
clock.
happens during lunar groups. I'll tell you right now. I say go 6 o'clock, and they run to 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
No
Here they have
way.
digital.
You don't go. You say
they
go
have digital
south or
clocks.
you say, huh?
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Yeah,
sounds like-
okay,
what
we're
do you
done.
use?
We're done. That's
What do
fine.
you use?
All right. I guess that's going to do it for our warm-up debate. Do you guys feel warmed up?
South
I
minus
feel
1.
like you all just feel angry.
That's good.
Sure. All right, we're going to head to a commercial
I'm in my
break.
element.
And when we're back with that, we'll slide right into our serious debate. We'll see you after this break. Thank you for clapping for me. Welcome back to the Lost Ark Academy Debate Club. And it's time to get very, very serious. We're so serious here. All right, today's debate topic for you two, Grenton and DatModz. What is the easiest class to play besides Paladin? I'm giving you extra time to strategize because I know that besides
That was my
Paladin
first
is
choice.
Yeah, I was going to argue for
yeah, throwing you
Paladin.
for a loop, but as per usual, one of you will have 1 minute to make your first argument, the other one will have a minute to make an argument, and then 1 minute for each of you to respond. So, as always, here's your time to strategize, figure it out.
Okay.
He's got notes already. Besides Paladin, what would either of you pick besides
Not Paladin.
I mean, there are a lot of choices there. You can just pick anything on DatMod's roster. You're supposed to be strategizing.
I think he's crying instead now.
It's okay, man.
Damn. I didn't expect to get burned. I'm trying to take over here. What are friends for?
I think we should just go into it.
Now
I
we're
don't
ready.
know that you need
Okay.
to
We're good?
before DatModz starts crying.
Yeah.
You feel okay, bud?
My feelings are hurt a little bit, but my
You
ego
think
will
you can do
recover.
DatModz, I will be giving you the floor first because I feel really, really bad for you after that.
Okay.
You're welcome. All right, your first minute for your argument starts now.
Okay. So when a new player is starting the game, there's a few criteria that they're trying to look for. One, that's a high mobility class, something that's not forgiving, something with good effective health so you don't get one-shot everything and just die when you get in every Legion raid, then get kicked out. So that's why I think Firepower Artillerist is one of the best new player characters. It's 50-50, crit swiftness, that has a mobility there. You have good stagger, you have good destruction. Your abilities are not super, they're really, really forgiving because if you miss some of your bombs or anything else like that, it doesn't matter. The cooldown drop quick, so you just keep on dropping them. You also, if you get in trouble and you think you're gonna get knocked back on like Belshazzar, you could go into your chair and that'll make it so you don't get knocked. So if you don't time stop, you just go into your chair, they'll give you additional shield and stops you from getting knocked. So outside of that, yeah, Firepower Artillerist is honestly just like the perfect class for a new player. You have your shields, makes all your different mechanic checks, stagger bonuses, destruction, good mediocre damage, and then when you decide that you finally learned
All
enough
right,
about the
that
game,
is your 1 minute.
you go Braj!
I'm hanging on. Grenton, your 1 minute for your starting argument starts now.
So yeah, you mentioned high mobility, right? Forgiving class to play, and good shields. So a class that does it better than what you're talking about is none other than our good old friend, the Transformation Machinist.
Who says machinist?
Not you. You don't say anything.
This is my time.
This is your time. Keep going.
So you're talking about missing skill shots, right?
Yeah.
Machinist, the cool thing about it is once you're in your evolution form and you drop out, you retain some of your meter. So you don't actually have to hit all your skills to get back into your meter. Not only that, your counter is your biggest damage skill, which means no one expects you to counter, right? And the class also doesn't do any damage, so no one's expecting you to do damage. So you can just enjoy yourself, get on the class, have fun, transform, look cool, shoot lasers, and that's it. It's super easy to play. You don't have to think about, oh, well, what if this happens or what if that happens, because you have a big juicy shield when you're in that transformation mode. Unlike Artillerists, where I'm gonna get knocked, I gotta get into my little wheelchair, or I gotta do this, I gotta shoot this laser, and then going to barrage. Let's be honest, you don't really gotta focus on doing damage. We're talking about easy classes to play here. It doesn't get easier than our good old friend, the Machinist.
Yeah.
All right, Grenton, that was your minute. DatModz, you have 1
So
minute
hard
to
like,
respond.
pre-think.
Yeah, I think you're right about Machinist. It is the easiest class to play because when you go to apply for groups, you're not going to get any. And you can easily throw on double spirit absorption and run low finger really quickly. And then one of also your arguments, you said, it's forgiving if you once you come out of your shield mode, it's easier to restore it. However, it's also kind of squishy, and if you deplete that shield because you don't know the encounters, let's say you're on Clown, you get hit by some smashes, some debuffs, that shield's depleted, and then you're going to have to go through more drone skills to rebuild your meter. Also, when you go into your Scouter form, basically every single ability has a movement associated to it, so you have to know when a boss is going to do a swipe attack so you don't get knocked or your damage seal just doesn't go through because it doesn't have super armor. And then other than that, instead of it's kind of lower damage class, so you're going to need level 9 gems to get into the raid. That's the expectation nowadays. Not just level 7 transformation classes, since you only got, they're
Right,
expecting
that
you to have
is
level
your
9
minute.
gem.
That is your minute of tearing Grenton apart. Grenton, you have 1 minute left
Well,
to
thank
make
you.
your final
Thank you very much for saying that you only need 2 gems for the class, so it's easier to get set up and get going, right? Because you don't need 11 gems, 1 damage, 1 cooldown, and you can just laugh at all your friends who are crying because they gambled to level 10 and got another cooldown gem, and they have to post it on the auction house. So not only that, super cheap to build, right? So it's easy to get going, easy to set up in raids, and yeah, the movement skills. You just got to know you're going forwards.
Okay.
Right? You just gotta, it's one direction. It's not like other classes in the game, the one I played, that goes all over the place. It's a very easy class. You just go and do it. Artillerists, you kind of have to like pre-plan your damage, and you gotta make sure that, like you said, you're playing 50-50, so you wanna you're not super fast, you're not super slow, but you're not a machinist that is just flying around, soaring everywhere. You barely get hit by mechanics, and like you said, if you do, you have that big chonky shield, and sure, you might drop out early. Your skills are back off cooldown anyway. You'll just get back into that transformation mode.
All right, that was your minute as well. That was the entire debate. I'm gonna bring the spectators over here so we can discuss.
You set me up so well.
All right, thank you for joining me. That was a kind of an interesting debate. I wanna know what you guys thought.
I feel like they said a whole bunch of nothing. I don't really know what they were talking about. I think Grenton watches a lot of Legalia tier lists, and he put Scouter doing 0 damage, and DatModz was selling me on Barrage. I'm not sure. What do you think?
I mean, like, I play Evolutionary Legacy because it is a bit easier, so, you know, I'm a little bit biased on that, but I think they both have pretty valid points.
What do you think? You play Reflux Sork, right?
Yeah, that was neither of those two
I was just
classes.
curious. I'm just curious.
It's okay, I also played Reflux Org, so I get
You
it.
dropped that.
Thank you.
I benched it, but, you know.
I mean, that's fair. But yeah, I mean, I have my own ideas about this, but neither of them are relevant to Reflux. Sorry. I feel like I'm being bullied in my own thought. Yeah. Jenny, what else do you think?
I feel like it's very forgiving when you play Evolutionary Legacy because, for example, like in certain, raids, you can just kind of walk through things. But, I think Mods has a really good point on swiftness because when I first started playing Lost Ark, I just wanted to go fast. That's pretty much it.
And that is absolutely why I play Reflux Sork. All right, apparently that was a good point, but I think we have enough information to decide who the winner is.
Yeah.
I do. All right, thanks for your input as always. Send you back and we'll announce our winner. Not going far.
I love Stoopzz. Jazz hand.
You want to stay back here?
Go back.
Oh, okay, I'm going
Go,
back.
go, yeah. All right, after another interesting debate, it is finally time to announce our winner. Grenton, Here we are again. You're making that face at me. Grenton. Still you, Grenton.
Yeah.
You are not the Mokoko. There you go. We'll give him that one. Sorry, DatModz.
No way.
Oh, not again. I'll get Jenny. Jenny won't leave me hanging. Oh, man. Good job, Mr. Mods. Don't shake my hand. Get out of here.
Fighting the fight
Thank
for the
you.
machinists.
Yeah.
Or the
I'm still not
machine.
inviting them to my group.
Scouter.
They go to Stoopzz.
You do what you gotta to win. All right, thank you for joining us on another episode of the Lost Ark Academy Debate Club. Remember, none of these arguments really actually matter because what does matter is the live series finale where you, the community, will choose who is not a Mokoko. All right, we will see you next week for the next episode. Well, I'm doing jazz hands.
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands.
Hey, if you liked the video, be sure to like it down below and subscribe to our channel for more Lost Ark video content.